Hey guys, welcome to TBD Podcast. This is episode 8. And on this episode, we talk about the California School Board resigning. We also talked about the passing of a man in California to the kneel. And we also talked about the controversy of BTS, of the racist comments that were made in regards to them. And we hope you guys enjoy this episode. Bye-bye.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I
Hello.
haven't touched a booby in a year.
Oh my
Episode 8.
God.
Episode 8.
TMI.
Finally on 8, actually.
Yeah, 2 more
that
episodes.
crazy?
It's 10.
Yeah.
Already 8 episodes.
Every percent.
Damn. We
Pretty
have to
dope.
do something for episode number 10.
Yeah.
Never speak like that again.
Yes. Let me keep talking like that.
This is how I normally sound.
Yeah. Just kidding.
So,
Episode 10, we're going to do another little special. This past episode, we did something pretty cool too with Gus. That
Yeah,
was fun.
That
Hope
was
you guys
so
liked
cool. I liked that episode even though I wasn't in it.
it.
I heard
I actually liked
and
it better than
was
our
fun.
previous episodes.
I like
True
it
that.
better than any episode that I've been in.
Yeah.
No, it's because Gus has a really good like conversation,
Yeah,
Like, he's
that's
like,
the thing. That whole
Mhm.
episode was like less about topics and just more about having a conversation.
Yeah.
Both
was
are
really
very
cool.
fun. I think it's great. I think it was cool. It was fun. What do you think, Eloy?
Yeah, I loved it.
The episode?
Yeah.
That was really cool. I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed being in it as I enjoy being in every episode.
Wow.
Wow.
That was fucking weird. That was the
Yeah.
weirdest thing I've ever heard. You're not in a commercial.
No, I'm not Ariel, okay? I'm not Ariel.
Yeah.
You're trying to do the intro like a commercial.
If you guys watch was it 6.5?
7.5.
7.5 that we just recorded. You guys don't know what we mean. It was fucking hilarious.
That was funny.
A deer in headlights, dude. It was awesome. It really was. But yeah, so we're gonna Evelyn's back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeet. Oh, that was embarrassing.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
And we have a couple topics. Once again,
Yes.
some of them are a little bit heavy. Not heavy, but they're a little, they're a little
Yeah.
bit tough.
I think just one is.
I think one is
really
pretty heavy. So that's
Mhm.
just a forewarning to that.
Mhm.
The other two are just, just news, just tops,
Yes.
topics, And yeah, we just fucking hope you guys enjoy.
They're simp.
Huh? I'm simping hard.
No, I said they're simp.
Oh, they're yeah. Oh my god.
You guys have to watch.
That's
This is
Yeah.
7.5.
callback, baby.
Five.
That was
This is gonna
hilarious.
be out on Friday, and then 7.5 would already been out for 2 days, or
Yeah, for
Yeah.
2 days.
so.
So check it out. You
Go
guys
back
get
and
these
listen
jokes.
to 7.5.
If not, then we're
So
just
you
we're
can get
just
our jokes.
speaking stupid. We're just speaking dumb.
Yeah. So,
Hilarious.
first subject. Entire California school board resigns after bashing parents during a public meeting.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Who wants to start off on this?
You start off.
Okay, I got a hot take on this. I don't know why they did that. When by did that I mean resign.
Yeah.
They weren't even being mean. They were just like I think one of the things that I remember without having to look at it or look it up, I should say, is they were like, they just want their babysitters back, something along
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's true. That's,
Yeah.
Honestly, like a lot of
Yeah.
parents, unfortunately, they see school as like
Like daycare.
as daycare.
Okay.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. And they shouldn't be going back already when it's still kind of
Especially in California.
exactly. So yeah, I think the teachers were just letting off some steam.
Yeah.
Or the board or whatever. I think they were just letting off some steam. And who hasn't ever talked shit about
Yeah. To be honest, guys,
if you
we all talk a little bit of shit about people.
yeah, everybody does a little shit sometimes.
I know, but
Yeah.
the whole thing was funny, because it was like let's say it's kind of like a podcast, right? It was a school board meeting.
yeah, on
Yeah.
Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And it
no,
was
no, it's not on Zoom. It like doesn't specify.
Oh, I
It was on
thought I
another
had seen that.
platform.
But they're
Okay,
on
fine.
there, right?
Yeah.
And then so like they're just talking like whatever, like random stuff.
Yeah.
And then one of them was like, "Are we alone?" Saying like if it's like if they're recording, but like is it able to be seen to like the rest of the people?
Yeah, they specifically asked.
And then then one of them was like, "Oh, if you're gonna call me out for that, I'm gonna fuck you up." talking in between them.
Yeah.
And then ones are like, oh well, some parents just want their what you said. They want their
Their
babysitters
babysitters.
to be back.
Yeah.
And then one of the other ones was like, well, yeah, I mean, when you have your kids around, there's no more smoking. We're referring
Smoking
it's like
weed.
smoking weed.
Smoking pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had like talk a little bit more, and then they're like, oh, this is live towards the audience.
Mhm.
And they're like, nah, no, that literally is the quote.
Yeah, literally.
They're
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Nuh-uh."
exactly what they said.
And
She was
they're
literally
yeah,
like,
Like,
nah.
and,
nuh-uh.
then, and then boom,
Like, she
they fucking
shit
put it,
herself.
Yeah.
private.
Yeah.
She's like, no, and then.
Oh no.
But I mean, and the whole thing, I mean, I kind of agree with like the parents, like not the parents, but like the teachers bashing on like the
On the
parents,
Yeah.
Parents.
because they're saying that like, oh, like how you said, like they view it as like their daycare.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're free to go to work for that time, you know,
Right.
even though they're working from home.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like it's not like they're fucking like leaving or anything like that. They have to stay at home.
Yeah.
And I get it. Like maybe I don't know firsthand, Evelyn. I'm sure you know you could say
It's
something about like
what
having a kid home and working from home.
it's hard. It's a very,
Uh-huh.
very, very hard. Like, I get where the parents are coming from, but for example, in my point of view, they were saying that maybe they were gonna open back schools here,
Yeah.
like private schools, and I was like, wow, that I don't think that's. I mean, I would love for her to go back because she will learn more and she would pay more attention to it. But I'm also seeing it as if, okay, she's gonna go back, but we're still in what light are we in? Color are we in?
We're going into yellow next week. We're in
going-
red right now.
We're in red right now. So I'm like, that's like super like why? Yeah, it's the worst time to go back right now. Like I wouldn't feel comfortable with my child. Like that's the first thing I think about. Like it's not a good time for them to go back because I mean they're kids. Kids get sick so easily.
Right.
So I was like, wow, I would really have to think about that if I want her to go back or not.
Yeah. Of course.
Even though for me it's like I went back to work already. Like
Mhm.
I have my parents help me out with her, but I mean not because I'm struggling because of that or because she's still home doesn't mean that I want to put her out there to get a freaking virus. Like I get where the teachers are coming from. They're not our babysitters. They're there to teach our children.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
That's
That's what it's for.
Mhm.
And maybe because we're not as a parent, we're not used to having our kids like a whole 24/7 is that we're like, oh my god, this is so tiring. But I think that's one part where we should be like, wow, like the teachers are really they're really like they go out of their way to teach the kids, you know,
Yeah.
like what they have to go through like each day. That just makes me like appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. It's just it depends on every parent, like their work situation and everything, and how their mental health is as well, because they're not used to it or you're not used to being at home.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you as well.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing is that like you returning to work. I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable myself going back to work right now.
Mhm.
But I mean, at least they have precautions. You know.
Yeah.
They like you don't sit too close to each other. You just
Yeah.
keep distance. You got your face masks on, etc.
And with that,
Uh-huh.
sorry to
No,
interrupt
go ahead.
you, but with kids going back to school, I have a lot of trouble with my kid leaving her mask on. Like kids.
She's a child.
Yeah, she's a child.
Yeah.
Imagine going back and have to go with a mask and then the plastic thing. Like they're not gonna be comfortable about it. I just rather her stay home, to be honest.
That's exactly what I was gonna get to as well. Is that like, you know, they're fucking kids, man.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna be wanting to take off their mask. They're gonna be, they're gonna be touching each other. You know, they're gonna be
Yeah.
wanting to play together, and they're gonna be like, like trying to high five or trying to do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like it's just that's what kids do.
Yeah.
You can have things to try to get them to social distance and to like be at safe space.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be points where it's just not gonna work. They're fucking kids.
Yeah.
It's already kind of. I'm assuming it's already difficult to make them like chill.
Mhm.
On a normal fucking day. Imagine with all these new fucking restrictions that they're gonna have.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be
Oh.
tough. And the teachers, I don't think they should have, or the school board should have resigned, to be honest.
Did it?
No, they just resigned because like they're like, oh, we're not gonna put up with this drama. We're not gonna like
Well,
put
that
up
was
with
mature of them,
like
but
we're like the parents bashing us
Yeah.
and doing stuff like that. So they're like, we're gonna resign,
yeah,
and there's gonna be new board
yeah. I mean,
members.
like,
Make the parents happy or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean, for the parents, I mean, they must have gotten offended because they were saying, "Oh, there's no more time for them to smoke weed and stuff like that." But either way, like it was supposed to be a conversation between them, with
Yeah.
no one
Yeah.
else knowing about it.
Yeah, it was just a mistake where
Yeah.
they were
put
the
it pub-
recording. They made it public.
Yeah, it's like we were saying right now. We all talk a little bit of shit about everybody. Like,
yeah. I think that's what's funny though is that like and kind of dangerous as well with
yeah,
every like if you're being like if you're in a meeting on like on a public like website
Yeah.
where you're getting the cameras on you, it's not only recording you physically but it's recording what you're saying.
yeah,
Like you gotta be on the defensive. You know?
yeah,
You gotta be extra careful that you're not gonna be like saying some stupid shit that can possibly get you fired.
Yeah.
Or that would lead to this type of situation. And that's my whole thing about it.
Yeah.
Is that like I think it's unfortunate for the school board
Yeah.
that they were caught saying all this stuff, but man, like make sure you're in private or just double check. Make sure nobody
Yeah.
else is listening because of this, because of just some gripes that they had with parents, it's completely normal to have. They've lost their jobs, you know.
I mean, they didn't lose their jobs. They just lost their position as board members.
Well, that's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, but they lost that position.
Yeah, they lost that
something
position.
important.
And I mean, being a board member doesn't like increase like your pay rate
Okay.
as a teacher or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they just lost
that position.
that position on
Yeah.
that on the actual board. But I don't know. I just think as well like on the parent side, I just think like a lot of people are like super sensitive now
yeah,
Yeah.
of anything that they're said or being told. Like I don't know. I mean, people have lost their like tough skin, and they're more like sensitive and like
Okay.
and get super offended of no matter whatever like comment is like being
Uh-huh.
told about them.
yeah.
And
Like-
that's one thing. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it's kind of stupid on the teachers. Like, yeah, they should have made sure that they were on private and
Right.
it wasn't public for like everybody to like
Uh-huh.
listen
If
to what,
I was
what
one
they were
of those
saying.
parents, I really wouldn't give a damn f about it. To be honest,
Yeah.
like it was like you have to understand that it was like I said before, it was a conversation between them.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant for the public. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't have taken offense of it because I mean, like who doesn't talk shit about their kids' teachers? Like, oh my god, Miss freaking thing is such a freaking, you know?
Like,
I
oh, they're like, oh, that teacher's a bitch, or that teacher doesn't know how to do her job and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, and they get bashed on all the time on online, like teachers.
Exactly.
And like people like in comments, oh, this teacher blah 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 is a fucking piece of shit,
Right.
or like stuff
Yeah.
like that. And plus, like the comment was like, oh, they can't smoke weed anymore. I mean, they just go to the backyard or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
smoke weed there.
You know what I think what upset them about that comment is that they're like I don't smoke weed. What are you talking about? No, I don't weed, drugs. Well, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
probably were like, I don't do that. Yet
Si
I'm
te cayó
sure
el
they
saco,
do.
póntelo. O algo así, ¿no?
Yeah.
what?
if basically like for in English, if the shoe fits.
If the
Oh,
shoe fits,
okay.
yeah.
Ah, okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what
Sorry.
the fuck was that? No, it's all good. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very dumb situation.
Yeah.
You know, like, fucking chill out, parents. It's a global pandemic. Like, calm down. Shit's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna
You know, some
happen.
shit's gonna be said.
And it's passed before here where teachers think
Oh,
that they're
yeah.
on mute and they start talking shit about the student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
And
was
it's-
one that was bad though. No?
Yeah.
She was bad. Like,
Yeah, she was calling them out, like straight
I
up.
was like, holy sh! I was like, all right, like, have your opinion, but goddamn,
God
like,
damn.
shoot.
Yeah,
It
dude.
almost made me cry.
It made almost. Imagine just like, oh, that's so sad.
I cry a lot. I cry very easily. I
Really?
cried like 3 times in the past week.
Really?
like,
You
yeah.
have?
You're really
very
sensitive?
like yeah. Well, I don't know if it's like if
Is
it's
it just like
the-
being cooped up in here?
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not sure if it's being cooped up or anything like that, but like I'll just be watching something and like it's not like I'm like sad, you know. I'm not fucking like oh man,
You're
my
emotionally
life.
unstable?
Yeah, I'm not emotionally unstable, but like I'm hypersensitive right now. So we're like I'll be watching
Same.
You're on your period?
cute okay,
Okay,
wow,
wow,
gross toxic
Eloy.
masculinity. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. Eloy just lost some points.
Yeah.
Dang. Like nobody, I didn't laugh with him, so he looked away.
It was like fucking up.
No, I was just reading on something for the next topic. But yeah, guys. Like I don't know what to say anymore.
See, look, that joke got him, dude.
Yeah. But yeah,
What was I saying
mean,
about saying stupid shit while being recorded?
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eloy.
Yeah, I mean it was just a joke, guys. Don't get fucking, no wait. This goes to the people being uber sensitive. Don't fucking take it offensively. It's just a joke. I really like dark humor, as anybody else in this room.
That's right. I mean, I love dark humor,
Yeah.
but
I know. Just
there's some humor that I don't consider dark. I just consider like
don't cancel me.
offensive and stupid.
Don't cancel me.
Don't cancel.
You
I'm
haven't.
I apologize beforehand.
Yeah, right.
So I don't have to apologize.
Oh
Like
my
on a
God,
tweet or
Eloy.
something. Or make a like Instagram live me crying, apologizing.
Dude, you know, funnily enough, I saw this past week somebody that I follow on Instagram. Really, really cool person. Really dope. I used to hang out with him back in the States. Very, very cool person.
Mhm.
But they posted like a video where I'm assuming it was just supposed to be funny. Because they're like, they're at like a supermarket.
Yeah.
And they're like, Tapatio. How could they have a Mexican on there? That's racist. And they were like going going on sauces that
Yeah.
would have like, you know, like a person's face on the front,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "Oh, how could they do that? That's racist." But he wasn't doing it like as like seriously.
Yeah.
You know, it was supposed to be just a funny video, and I was like, "Man, that did not land." I was like, "You know what? Like it could have been
It was
funny, but it was just kind of like." Okay, we get it.
That's not for you, dude.
Yeah, we get it. Cancel culture is a bad thing. It just reminded me of that, and I was like, man, because he's a really funny guy. Like, but I was like, that one just did not hit the head, dude. That just did not hit
He's
the
funny
head.
in person, but not online.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. And he's a really good musician, so that's pretty cool.
Damn.
He's hot. Is what I'm trying to say. He's one of the first people I know that got a face tattoo.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like right over his eye.
Yeah.
It looks fucking sick, dude. It looks bad. His body is what I would like want my body to be like right now, because he's around my age, and like he's still looking fit. He doesn't have like much hair, but he's still got enough to pass it off. Like look cool. He's got a really good beard, and I'm like, fuck, man.
I wish that was me.
I'm over here like 50 pounds like bigger since the quarantine started. I got a gut, and I'm just looking horrible, you know.
All right.
All right.
He's
Okay.
like, all right, dude, George, this is not your fucking therapy session.
That was funny.
Anything
All
else?
right.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
It's funny. It's actually really funny because George is actually laying down.
Yeah, I'm looking like a fucking walrus, dude.
I wasn't saying anything about your fucking weight, but I was just saying it's like a therapy session where you're laying down and just
Oh,
talking.
damn, I really am hypersensitive, dude. Holy shit.
All right,
Poor
but
George.
not on a funny note now. This next topic is the heavier ones that we're gonna talk about.
Going to like laughing and shit, going to like a super heavy topic. That's
Yeah.
a funny.
You gotta put
Funny
down those in the
transition.
middle.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Keep them guessing.
California man died. Dies
Harsh way to start. But
after
yeah.
an alleged kneeled on his neck for nearly 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn,
Fucking
big
terrible.
word.
Crazy. So the base of the story is this. This guy is a 30-year-old male, war veteran. He started having like a nervous breakdown, a panic attack, a mental crisis, if you can
Yes.
say.
Yeah.
It's what he was having,
Mhm.
right? And the guy lives with his mom. So his sister called the police. So I'd be like, hey, my brother's having a mental crisis. My mom's there. I'm scared for her. and can someone go and check up on there just to make sure that it doesn't escalate to anything serious,
Mm-hmm.
so they can like diffuse like the actual situation.
Yeah.
So while the guy's having his mental breakdown, he finally starts relaxing, and when the cops get there,
Mm-hmm.
he's in his mom's arms, crying,
Mm-hmm.
bawling, and then the police get there. They open the door because they hear like the guy yelling
Mm-hmm.
and still crying.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought something was going on.
Yeah.
So they busted the door, and they see the guy in the arms, but they don't ask no questions.
They just
They just
barge in there.
barge in, grab the guy, which causes his mental crisis to escalate again.
Yeah.
And they pin him down on the floor. They, on one of the news articles that I read, is that they used the man, I forgot the man's name.
George Floyd.
George Floyd technique.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude,
Didn't they learn?
Exactly.
Didn't they learn? Like, dude, come on. I want to think in these situations, police officers just go through a training, right?
Yeah.
To know how to proceed with a situation. In
Yeah.
this case, I would think that, okay, they would go in there. They would go ahead and figure out, okay, what's going on. Talk to me. Let me know. Like get more information instead of
Yeah.
just going in there and assuming that he's like
A danger.
A
or
danger.
anything like
Yeah,
that.
it's because when they were still like apprehending him, right?
yeah.
When they were like still pinning him down on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and something that the guy said was like, "Please don't kill me."
And what did they do?
And the police answered them. They were like, "We're
Yeah.
not
No,
going to do that."
We're not gonna do that. But by the time that they had him, like the knee on his neck, he had passed out. So then, what the officers did is that even before putting him on the stretcher, they handcuffed him
Yep.
and then put him on the stretcher, as treating him as like a criminal.
Yeah.
And
They were working. They were like doing the chest compressions.
no,
on
but
as well.
no, but that's after they.
Right,
they-
no, I'm
at the-
just
yeah,
saying
but
that they were
after,
doing the
that's
chest
after
compressions.
they like actually were. He was on the gurney, so they were doing the chest compressions because
Mhm.
he had a flatlined, and then he died 3 days later from complications.
Yeah. I mean,
Fucking terrible. Number one, rest in peace.
Yeah.
yes. Rest in peace. And I mean, I don't know. It's just, didn't they learn? Like,
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, for example, if I'm thinking that because of the adrenaline that they're going through, maybe the cop that was doing that to him, like, it's just the
Like
adrenaline.
Okay, like the energy, like
The energy, like,
ugh.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to like make excuses for him,
Yeah.
but as well, I want to be in their place and be like, oh my god, maybe because of the adrenaline, or he didn't what's it say? He didn't like notice, or he didn't
He didn't,
count time.
Uh-huh.
You know?
He didn't like assess the actual situation that he
Yes,
was going through.
exactly.
See, the thing is,
But still, either way,
that's
sorry,
their
go Drew.
fucking job.
Yes.
You
mhm.
know that like their job is to know how to handle
Those
these
situations.
types of situations.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mhm.
yes, maybe at times like especially when being a police officer, I'm
Mhm.
sure that there's times where like adrenaline's gonna take over and you're gonna be like having to make fucking quick decisions, quick
Yeah.
rash decisions. Yes, 100%. But I don't think that applies for this specific
Yeah,
time because
That's, yeah.
not only did they have like they broke down the door and they went to the kid or to the I forget his age.
He's 30.
Okay, to the man, and they pulled him off of his mom. He was already like he was already down in a sense
Yeah.
sense of the word.
And they had already cuffed him, right?
No.
They cut
They
them
ripped
af-
him from his mom's arms,
Oh.
put him on the ground, had the knee, and then
He passed out,
he
and then they
passed out, cuffed him, and then put him on a gurney.
Damn.
So, but like he was already like calmed down. You know, he was
Yeah.
already with his mom there. It was
Mhm.
fine. They just had to be there to like, do you guys need any kind of medical services?
Yeah.
How are we able to assist?
Yes.
Not immediately go into fucking like attack mode
Squad mode and be like.
and yeah,
Squad mode, sorry.
and kill someone.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if the training is flawed. I have no idea, but
I think
something needs to change.
Yeah. Better training for them.
Like this
For
happened
sure.
so soon after the George Floyd thing.
I know. I mean, I would be like, you could have learned from that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Like when you get into a tough situation, you try to help, not try to escalate the
Exactly.
situation.
It's because from looking at the perspective that now it's 2 times that the same technique has been used.
Uh-huh.
Is that there's not just like a flaw or like a race thing, is or anything like that. It's just that they're being told to shoot first, ask questions later,
Right.
Wow.
instead of ask questions and then like check what's going on and then see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because they're being very impulsive, and that's where like the system is flawed. Like I don't think that the training that like I don't know what their training process is, like to be like an officer
But
or
you would
anything
think
like that.
it would be better than
But
that.
Right.
but like
Yeah.
it's like they just go to the academy, run, take a little bit of classes, work out a little bit, and that's
you're good to go.
And that's like that has to be like a mental judgment and like physical test.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it has to be
For
all those
sure.
threes.
And I'm sure, like, I mean, if any like police person ever hears it, and they're like, well, actually, we fucking do go through this, and this. It's like obviously it's not enough.
Yeah.
Obviously it's not fucking enough because all the evidence points towards like y'all fucking up. Y'all fucking up hard.
Hard. Yeah.
Like, and it's not like oh dude I don't know fuck, because all the examples I'm trying to think of are all pretty bad, but
Brendan Taylor, when they just barged into her house and killed her.
yeah,
Like
they
what the hell was that about?
what the fuck, that was just murder.
Yeah,
that
it
was
was straight up
murder.
murder.
And it's like, oh, but we're fucking police officers. But it's like they're actively killing people, you know? It's like they're not like, oh, well, I arrested you wrong for a week, which is still fucking terrible. Do not get me wrong. But like you're still alive, you know? Like you can get your life back together, I'm assuming. It's still terrible, but it beats getting fucking killed, you know?
Yeah.
And like the police are doing both. You know, they're fucking up on both ends. Like it's fucking. I don't understand how they could have still this much power, making all of these fucking mistakes. Not even mistakes. These choices.
I mean, I think because now it's being put out there more than what it is because of like we have the internet, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, police brutality has gone for like
A long time.
for a really long time.
Yeah, of course.
For a long time.
Of course.
So right now, it's being put out, and it's something that can be fixed, but it's not gonna be fixed now, because for example, like the generations of like of police officers that are right now, they were all taught a certain way how to do their job.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, so like it's not just like, oh, it can be fixed right now. It's gonna be worked
it's a process.
through like generations of cops.
Right.
So like maybe like the new police officers that are in the academy now are being taught
Correctly.
correctly what to do
Yeah.
to assess certain situations, and not let race or like a situation make them escalate more or act differently.
Or exactly. Or act differently. Like you're saying.
Yeah. So I mean, it can be fixed, but it's gonna take time.
Yeah. It's definitely not one of those things that like you're saying. It's not like an overnight thing.
Yeah. It's a whole ass freaking process.
It's a whole motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude. It's like, it's such a pervasive thing where it don't, not only does it continue to happen, but like there's times where like the police officers, like they don't feel remorse for doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
If anything, they think that they're in the right. They're like, no, this was correct. I'm not wrong. You know what I
They
mean?
always think they're right about something just because they have the power.
Exactly.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That's the generation that.
Yeah, that's what they were grown
that's
into.
where that like.
Yeah.
You're a police officer, so everything you do is right. And like that's
It's that mindset.
it's that mindset that they have, and that's what I'm saying. Like it can't be fixed right now, because
And
that's the
sucks.
mindset that they're having, and it's just that ego trip that they have.
Yeah.
So like that's something that's, for example, they have to take away that ego trip for like the new cadets or whatever they're like called.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, you can't let your ego like overshadow
Yeah.
your actual
responsibility.
position, your
Yeah.
But that
responsibility.
actually, like I was saying, it freaking sucks because how many more people are gonna die because of that? Like,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think about it and I'm like, wow, like it's not something that can be fixed now, but while it's getting fixed, in the process of
People are still dying.
people are still dying, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I would think that in their minds, they would have a little bit of remorse and be like, oh, we shouldn't act that way. We should have
Mhm.
more respect. We should be more conscious of what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
totally
as-
agree.
But yeah.
It's a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You can't, like, if you make a mistake and you know you're in the wrong, you can always work from that. You know, you can always work to better yourself or to not make the same mistake or to think differently from then on. You know, like that. It's fine. You know, but how can you fix something from a person that when they don't think that they're wrong? You know, when they're
Yeah.
like so strong-minded that they're like, no, I'm correct.
Yeah.
They're doing something wrong, but to them they're like, I'm right in this. You're never gonna change somebody's mind, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're the ones doing it and they think that way, they're always gonna think that way. Like so, like Eloy's saying, I do agree that like this has to be from the fucking bottom up, you know. Like it has to be done that way because it's not like maybe in public they'll be, oh yeah, well we're doing this special training.
Yeah, for this and that for like people that are around there, but it's
But
not
it's
gonna
like-
work for them. Because
Yeah.
if it's someone that's already been, I'm gonna sound like a cop, someone that's been in the force
Yeah.
for
For
like
50,
for so
20
many
years.
years, like
I'm not gonna think.
yeah, because like that's the kind of cop that they are and we're bred to be, you know.
Yeah.
So that's when it has to be starting from like the bottom, like
yeah.
21 Jump Street. Fucking that training has to fucking be applied.
They
Have
should just fucking show 'em that movie.
have Ice Cube have do the training.
Yeah, that would be fucking beautiful. I'd be a police officer. Fuck yeah, he'll teach me how to kill an anaconda.
Oh my god.
With the shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, guys, this one might have been this is a little heavy to speak about, and obviously like everyone's gonna have an
Their
opinion
own
on this.
opinion.
Yeah, their own point of
Mhm.
view, everything like that. But I don't know, just do right by people, especially if you have any form of power over another person. In a sense of like, if you're at work or whatever, like, an abuse of power is always shitty. It's shittier when it's killing people, obviously. So we just gotta be more conscious, and then I include myself. We all have to obviously work to better ourselves.
Yeah.
So on that hard note,
On that on that hard note, I'm gonna go fucking punch myself.
we're gonna release a 10-day program for police officers.
Yeah, right.
No, but
Day down. That's just.
Check out our Patreon.
it's on there. Pay for it. $5. 5 loans. Just go on there. But on a lighter note,
Lighter note.
yeah, like changing the
Oh.
subject.
We've done 8 of these, and he said that a couple times.
Yeah.
Nah, actually, I have no idea.
I said no a lot, like on a different note. Like that.
Yeah.
But now we're talking about the note that Ellen want to talk about. This note again.
Oh yes, the
Wow. Yeah, this German
Radio host.
radio host named Matthias. I'm not gonna say his last name. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry.
all right.
It's in
That's fine.
German. He made some really nasty, racist comments about BTS, about how they were on
They weren't
MTV
really racist.
Unplugged. You want me to read it to you? Let me read it. I have it up already.
He made him. He compared him to a virus, like to the
A
coronavirus.
German
and
radio
said that
host said that BTS is just like an abbreviation for COVID-19, and that he hopes there will be vacationing. No, there will be a vaccine against BTS soon. He openly cursed at them for covering a Coldplay song and said BTS deserves a 20-year vacation in North Korea for that. And he also said, these little assholes brag about the fact they covered Fix You from Coldplay. I don't know how to say that word. He said, for this, you will be vacationing in North Korea for the next 20 years. Sensing his comments might cause upset, I don't know how to say his last name, said his comments were not aimed at South Korea. You can accuse me of xenophobia? I don't know how you say that. Sorry.
xenophobia.
Xenophobia. Yes, thank you. He said, I have a car from South Korea. I have the coolest car ever.
See, what the fuck? And
it's because from what I understand, him comparing them to like a virus, is that the way that their fandom like spread,
uh-huh.
That's what he meant by that. But him saying like the rest of the comments that he said, like cursing at them, saying that they should vacation to
Wait, let me read
Korea?
this.
to Korea. That part was hard. Like if it was just like a rant, saying not criticizing them, but just saying like they're like a virus, their fandom spreads out. Then yeah, that's understandable. But he crossed that line by cursing at them and then adding the rest of the stuff that he actually did.
I think it's you could see how it can be taken as racist, because that's why there's that whole thing where like a bunch of racist people are calling
Racist is not an opinion.
whatever that means.
Racist is not an opinion.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like, just because you have a like, they try to place it
Oh,
as an opinion.
yeah.
Like, racist is not an opinion.
Right. No.
Like,
yeah.
because people are like, oh, it's just my opinion about them.
But
I'm
it's
not
like,
being
no, it's
racist.
racist.
No, it's racist.
Yeah, that's just racism.
Mhm.
But that's what I'm trying to get to, is
Mhm.
that like there's this already whole big thing that they're calling COVID-19 the China virus, which is
but
in and of itself
he didn't-
racist.
But he didn't.
And even if he didn't mean it in a sense of like he's like, oh, it's just as like a general virus,
Mhm.
you know, because of how their fandom spreads, like you said, how their fandom spreads and like how toxic they may be sometimes.
Mhm.
Just there's sometimes you just gotta watch your fucking words,
Yeah.
because even though maybe I don't know if he was trying to be racist or not, but even if he wasn't, just making the comparison to COVID-19, he should have known what that could incite, because it's easy to be like, that's racist.
Yeah, and
You know
they
what I mean?
actually associated with the Asian, what we talked about last week about the Asians getting attacked and that they're being profiled because of that.
Yeah.
So like, why did he have to bring it up just because they did a cover of Coldplay, which was fucking amazing?
It was a good cover. We heard it.
It was
earlier.
really good.
I thought it was.
It was
they're
fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they did a really good job. And I mean, dude, like, come on, like, you're seeing the situation of how it is right now, and you're gonna go ahead and talk shit.
Yeah.
Like-
See, it would be different if the dude was just kind of like, oh, the Coldplay cover sucked.
Yeah, like, he would have said, I didn't like it. Like, my opinion, I just didn't like it,
Yeah.
you know? Like, but what he said, that, oh my God, these freaking assholes, like, think they're all that because they made a cover of Coldplay.
They got to go vacation back in Korea
Yeah,
for 20
like, what the fuck is
years.
that? You know what
Or
I'm
like,
saying?
I need my.
He just could have said, okay, I didn't like it. Like,
Exactly.
you might have liked it, but I just didn't. And that's about it. Like, period.
And you're done. But to like actively try to chew them out. Oh,
Yeah.
I need a fucking vaccine from these motherfuckers. What's wrong? Like, what is wrong with you, man? There's shit you don't like that you know it's not okay to say. Why would you go ahead and say it anyways? Just say you don't like it.
And that's it.
I'm not.
And go about
I'm
your
not a
day.
fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're done. But like with how he went into it, very easily readable as like, well, okay, number one, the dude's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Why is he so passionate about?
Yeah.
Why is he
And
so
then
passionate
his
about
car,
a Coldplay?
dude. Look, let me finish reading what he said about his car.
Yeah.
He said, he was like, I have a car from South Korea. I have the coolest car ever. I drive South Korean car with a 6-cylinder, twin turbocharged, 4-wheel drive, all the bells and whistles, and the top speed of 270. Korea rules. Well, South Korea, but BTS and BTS, yes, they actually have an MTV Unplugged now with a boy band Unplugged, and that all thing I already read about.
Toretto would be proud of how he knows his car.
Yeah, he would be really proud. But I mean, what's that gotta do, you know?
Yeah, that's like saying that's like I'm not racist. I have a
like,
a
I'm not
friend who's
racist.
like black or Asian.
Yeah.
It's like saying
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like
You know what I'm saying?
doesn't stop you from being racist, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
What do you think,
I don't know.
Eloy?
I mean, I
were
didn't find it
quiet a lot.
racist. I didn't find it racist at all. He
This
he
dude,
said
I
he
swear,
he
dude,
said
he's not
some
my
shitty
brother
shit.
anymore.
He said some shitty shit. How he did it. You know, and I know that people are saying, oh, it's racist because he mentioned COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
But what he was comparing to is like
Yeah, but we're
they're
not
like he was saying like they're like a virus. They're spreading all over the world, and like they're globally known. You know, that's
Right.
that's
But
what
he didn't mean
that,
it in a good way. He meant it in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
it wasn't in a good way.
No,
he
it's
could have
'cause- it's 'cause
compared
the
it with
thing was-
something
because
else.
I'm not defending him. I'm just saying I
You
didn't
are.
find. I'm not defending him. What I'm saying is that that's what he meant by that.
How
and
do you
that's-
know?
That yeah. Why do you feel that way?
Why do I feel that way?
Why do you feel that like
'Cause-
it wasn't like that? Why do you think that like he was doing it in
Because
different
COVID is
contexts.
something bad. He's saying that BTS is something bad that's spreading and that there needs to be a vaccine for it.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm saying what he's meaning by that. For example, he's like saying, because there was a meme like when BTS first started. Oh, they should make a vaccine for BTS because it's not good music and stuff like that. You know. But what I'm saying that he's just saying that it's oversplit, and he's criticizing for that Coldplay song. That's the only thing he's doing because they covered Coldplay. And while he was doing that, he said the rest of the things that he said was super shitty. Like they're gonna go vacation to they should go vacation to North Korea.
Okay.
That was fucked up, and that can be found racist. But he was just saying like the spread of what they are is it's like the virus.
Right. Okay. I understand what you're saying. I get that, like, how you could see that he wasn't comparing them. He wasn't saying it because they're Asian.
Because they're Asian. Yeah, that part was he wasn't comparing because they're Asian.
But I mean, you do have to also agree how easily people could take that comment.
Take that comment to be racist. Yeah.
Could be racist.
Yeah, but that's the only thing I'm saying. I didn't find it racist, but people can easily find it that way. And then that goes back to what I'm saying. People are super sensitive and can't take criticism, can't take stuff lightly. And,
I would say this one doesn't apply to that.
Yeah, that doesn't apply.
I would say this one doesn't apply to that.
Of course not.
Yeah, because this one is very easily read as racist.
Yeah.
Very easily read as racist.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not a stretch on this. I do at a certain point agree with you that there's some fucking jokes that people need to understand. It's just a fucking joke. It's not that deep. It's not that crazy, etc. Right?
Yeah, because I mean, what the guy is, he's just like a radio host, and radio hosts do that all the time. Like they rant and shit.
Yeah.
On people wrong. Yeah, his was bad, but a lot of like the most popular radio hosts that act like him are popular because of the type of criticisms that like they
but
like give out.
Criticism. That was full out racist.
It was just openly bashing at that point.
Yeah.
Because like that's what I was trying to get to is that this one I don't think it's that people are being too sensitive because it's so easily like you could so easily see it as being racist. You know, it's not a fucking stretch. It's not. They're not like you're really reaching to for this to sound wrong. It's not a reach. You know, both sides. Like can easily be like
it's because that's what the guy sells, like bashing on people all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm. But you can bash on somebody and not have it be like even remotely racist.
Yeah.
So and once again, I don't know if he was trying to be or not, but he had he had to have known.
Yeah, the tensions are there.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like shit on somebody if that's your fucking job. Shit on him in a good way.
It's because what I see as him being like a radio host, he just said, "Well, I'm gonna shit on these guys." And
right.
But he took it way too far.
But then while him improvising and doing all of that,
he just said the wrong shit.
He just said the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because pretty sure this guy he's not gonna get fired from that position because he would have gotten fired already. Because that's the best show on. That's
really?
one of the best shows on that radio station.
Oh, okay.
Radio stations in Germany.
On the radio station. So that guy's not gonna get fired because that's what he's known. He's not gonna get fired. He already apologized. He already said that you can't see him as being xenophobic or anything like that because of his comments. But he's
fucking idiot.
Because
So
he drives a 6-cylinder Korean vehicle. It's a Soul Kia.
Turbo.
It's a Soul Kia. What he drives.
Dude, I'm not racist. I read like manhwas, okay?
Yeah, but
like, come on.
I don't know. That's just like my point of view.
Yeah.
That initial part, saying that they spread like a virus, to me that wasn't racist.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the stuff is.
Okay.
But that simple part that people like are because of they're saying COVID-19 and it's China's an Asian company and they're Asian.
Right.
Like I don't find that part racist. He did a comparison to a virus. I'll defend him how it spread it out, and he's just saying how it's a virus and how they're spread out so quickly. There should be a vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But the rest of the stuff was racist of what he said.
Of what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think this is an interesting one because of like, you know, obviously Evan and I agree on a situation on how we're taking it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you have a totally different opinion on it. Not totally different.
No, because
there's only one part you don't agree with us.
I don't agree with the rest. I do agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it makes for good discussion.
Yeah.
And whoever listens to this podcast, let us know what you guys think. If you guys do believe that,
I
if
wanna
this dude
hear your
had bad
guys'
intention,
opinions.
yeah, I think
really
it'd be
do.
interesting. So wherever you listen to it, I don't think you can leave comments on Spotify. So just go to Facebook and leave it there, or on YouTube.
On Instagram too.
On Instagram too,
You can
yeah,
send us
of course.
messages through Instagram. I'll
Because
check
this
them.
is something that can be discussed pretty vividly.
Yeah, because it's a very like the topic. It can be very
Polarizing,
right, polarizing.
yeah.
And I mean, people have their own opinions and they're entitled to it, but just fucking
Unless
leave
you're
a
racist.
comment down.
Yeah, unless
Yeah,
you're fucking racist.
unless you're saying that everything was not racist, then yeah, fuck you.
Then you're kind of
Yeah.
like, you know
You
what?
can find us
No.
on Facebook at facebook.com TBD Podcast 1 because
Nice.
TBD Podcast was already taken.
Was it really?
Yeah, so I just had to put a 1.
I didn't actually know that. Holy
Me
shit,
neither.
that's funny.
That is.
Go leave your comment there, please.
Yeah, for sure. Because we
Yeah.
really like to know your guys' opinions and whatnot.
Me
I
too.
think it's an interesting topic to speak about. And you know what? Go listen to the Coldplay cover. I love Coldplay.
That's really good.
Viva La Vida. What is it? That song? I used to rule the world. I don't know what the Viva La Vida Loca. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
That's the wrong artist.
No, but it's like Viva La Vida, some shit like that.
Yeah, that's
Right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's a great song. And also listen to BTS's cover because I heard it earlier.
It's really good.
It's so pretty.
They have amazing voices.
It cured my cruda. That's a
It cured
fact.
my
I swear to God.
And they're,
Not
I
these
mean,
6 other
they're
people that
really
have.
cute men.
Prettiest man I've ever seen.
Fucking
Prettiest
sexy
motherfuckers
ass.
ever.
Let's be honest. Yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Oh my
Yes.
God, George, you're my new brother.
Thank God.
Yes.
Thank God. No, wait.
Yeah, they're freaking. Oh, they're right there. Look, they're on the TV. Look at
Yeah, yeah.
them.
So on that note,
Ah.
guys,
Sick ass studio that we.
That we're-
I'm just kidding.
so I
Yeah.
hope you guys liked this episode.
Yeah, I hope you guys
Yeah, we hope you guys
enjoyed.
enjoy.
Damn,
Ah.
that's already an hour.
Damn. I mean,
It's close to.
this might be a
Damn.
shorter one. We're not totally sure. This is gonna be the Eloy
46.
of episodes because it's shorter.
No, because I said it.
Come
I
on.
said no, because I said I hope because I thought you were already closing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought you were closing the
You could do it.
episode
You
already.
could-
That's why I said I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Oh no! Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we're good. Yeah, we're closing it now. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is good.
Really?
Yeah, thank you very good. Thank you very good.
That's
Cop stoppers. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. If you guys listen to us, if you've told anybody about us, we really appreciate everything. We hope you guys enjoy this episode. And like I said, a little bit
My
more
mic was
interaction.
off.
Imagine.
Psych. I'm just kidding.
Again?
I got
Yeah.
scared.
Like,
Alrighty,
camera, share.
guys.
Like, camera.
Like
Lights, camera, action.
and action.
So,
Alrighty, guys.
like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Peace out, guys. Thanks for listening to us.
Bye.
Bye.